Mic check 1 2 1 2. How you doing? It's Mprazy, and we're gonna do a little video here because I was bored leveling my rogue, and this is gonna be just a random daily dungeon adventure that you're gonna go on with me. This is Temple of Jade Serpent. It's just gonna be the first boss video. Wise Mari, he's the guy that looks like a fish. As soon as you go in, go down the hallway to your left, and pretty much this is what you're gonna run into. You're gonna run into these water elementals. Pretty much really easy, tank and spank. They don't really do very much. Except right here when they die, there's going to be that blue water on the ground. You're going to want to get out of that. It's the same principle as any other dungeon or PvE encounter. If there's something on the ground, you should probably not stand in it. Pretty much you got those big ads and then these tiny little water pats that are going back and forth. Those are really not much more difficult than the big water elementals. All you're going to do, tank them, you can just AoE them if you want. And you got 3 or 4 of these giant elementals, the big elementals, that you're going to pull, kill, and run away. You're going to see me not paying attention too often for that, though. So it's always good to point out your mistakes. There you go. There's one of them. We're just going to continue down this hallway. And just kill, loot, keep going. I think there's only 3 of these big water elemental ads, and then the boss. I like about the new Mist dungeons is there's not a lot of trash pulls in between most of these bosses. So you can just get right to it, kill your boss, get your loot, experience, move on. Right here you're going to see it's one of the dangers of those water elementals. The hallways aren't very wide, so we killed it right in the middle of the entrance, which got really dangerous for me because I wasn't really paying attention. And that thing ticks hard. It ticks very hard and very fast, especially for having not too great a gear. And it took up the whole entrance to that because that hallway is not very wide. So placement, you might want to be careful where you're going to place all of your ads when you kill them. Alright, now we get to the boss fight. Boss fight, pretty easy. Immediately he's going to go immune, and there's no point in attacking him. And then on either one of the, as you can see in my top screen right now, there's like 4 of those little water fountains. They're going to spawn the same things as you're fighting in the hallway, the water elementals. You're just going to want to tank and spank them. And pretty much there's 4. I think he spawns 4 of them. 1 for each of the little water fountains that he has around him. And all you're going to do, tank and spank them. Same thing as before. When they die, and they're going to have a little AoE, you're going to want to get out of that. And also when they die, they spawn the little ads that you're fighting in the hallway. Same thing, just pick them up. Make sure they don't get on your healer, so you can just tank and spank everything, DPS it down, and move on to the boss. Just putting up some of these videos because I was very bored leveling, as I usually am. But the only reason I'm leveling is so I can play with one of my friends on this server. And I got bored playing my other tunes. I have a pally that I leveled to 90. I was doing PvP with him, and I'm not like a hardcore PvPer, so I got like most of my honor gear, some conquest point gear, and then I'm like, let's do something else. So I'm leveling my rogue now. I leveled him from 80, so I got to 85. Now I'm to an 85 to 90. Some of my older tunes, but hopefully I'll get him to 90 within a week or so I can start doing some PvP, PvE, stuff like that. So, as you're going to see, it's the same thing, same routine. Kill the giant water elementals, watch out for the AoE, and when they spawn the little ads, pick them up really quick so they don't kill your healer. I think this is the last ad that he's going to spawn. I don't know, we'll find out in a couple seconds here. Nope, I think we got one more. Do we? Nope. He came active again. So right away, you're going to see that he does a water spout thing. You're going to want to avoid that. It'll kill you. Just stay ahead of it. It moves in a clockwise rotation, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, you're going to see that we're running around the boss and we're staying out of the water. On this whole hallway, water is bad thing to step in. As soon as you step in that water, you're going to start taking damage. You'll see I don't jump over the little gaps in the tile floor. You just run around that DPS. It doesn't hit so hard. It's probably half as effective as the water elemental AoE that spawns, but still you don't want to step in it. You don't want to have your healer stopping and trying to heal you and then getting hit by the water jet. So all you gotta do is run around him, DPS. You don't even need to tank because he's not going to attack anybody. Obviously this instance is pretty new. It's Temple of the Jade Serpent. This is the first boss, Wise Mari. This is a good instance pretty much for anyone who like a healer or wears mail. I see I got some leather boots, but they had spirit on them, so it wasn't too effective for me. I'm just going to run back to the hallway. I'll probably put up some daily random adventures, because I get bored very easily leveling, so it gives me something to do. We're headed to the next couple bosses here. If I do this again, I'll try and do the next 2 bosses and show you what's up. But until then, I'm going to post this, and I'll see you guys later.